What's going on, everyone? Today we have to talk about COAI because I actually made a video on COAI a couple of days ago talking about how I thought it was about to get to. As you can see here, COAI is setting up for a possible, remember possible pump to 65 cents. I said that at 54 cents. It's at 56 cents. So it still could pull back, but I'm going to tell you why I mentioned that. And as you can kind of see, the percent R trend exhaustion is one of those reasons. And, just basic TA, but we're going to talk about what I think is happening next. Just look at that percent R trend exhaustion. Perfect setup. But let's talk about it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But so let's go over this. Now, we are up almost 6% in the last 24 hours on COAI. Almost everything is down today. We are up 6.7 or 6.3% in the last 7 days. 13 million in trading volume, pretty bad. 110 million in market cap, pretty bad considering what COAI came from. Remember, everybody, COAI is a possible pump and dump. Not saying that the developers are pumping and dumping. I'm not saying that, but it's possible that other entities in COAI are pumping and dumping. Hence, the people that got in before everybody that own 10% of the supply or own 90% of the supply, really. But enough of that. But what we want to talk about here is a possible trade on COAI, because like I mentioned before in my previous video, I thought that it could possibly get all the way up here, but look, it could be getting rejected right now. It could be getting rejected as we speak. So be careful, guys. Be careful, because look, we're staying down. Look at this. The long-term trend is consistently staying sideways, and the short-term trend just keeps pumping and dumping, right? And now look, the short-term trend's about to dump again. So we're going to see this come down to about here, 53 cents, give or take, somewhere around there. But it could continue downwards. Remember, it could. Be careful with this project. But yeah, this is the hourly chart, and as you can see, we came out of this rising wedge, this falling wedge, which is a bullish sign. Falling wedges are bullish, and yeah. So also another thing I mentioned here, if you look at the 4-hour chart, look at how the percent R trend exhaustion is curving upwards. So you guys can literally see in real time like how this works. So look at the percent R trend exhaustion. So as you can see there we have it. Now we can come over here and we can look at the other one. So the other percent R trend exhaustion on the other 4-hour chart right here, it could break out, it could, but remember, the long-term trend is not going up as much as the short term, which means it might be a slow grind upwards. And when it comes up and comes back down here, it's possible that it could continue down both trends. And I don't know if that's going to be enough push to get to 65 cents, but it quite possibly could be enough push to get to 65 cents. And I came up with that because, as you can see here, we're obviously following a downtrend pattern. So after that, we could either push past it or dump. So that's pretty much all I got there. Like, there's a possibility it could dump when it gets up there, or it could push past if it even gets up there. All right, so be very, very, very cautious. But yeah, this is all I got for you guys today, and you guys can do what you want with this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.